Loyal antagonism is, I think, a really valuable concept. And when Lori introduced it, my first reaction was just to put it in a partisan context, and then it starts to feel a little limper than it should, right? It's like, do I have opposing viewpoints on a panel? Are people being respectful to each other? And I think actually going through the process of talking about it with Lori further and realizing it's supposed to be a much deeper and a much more kind of, intellectual honesty that you can have with another person is, I think, really valuable. And it made me think about sort of other periods in non-political things where loyal antagonism was so important. And actually the example that jumped into my mind that was just so interesting, I'd love to talk to her about it, which I hopefully I will do in a couple of minutes, is Harry Houdini's relationship with Conan Doyle, the Sherlock Holmes author, in that obviously you'd think that Conan Doyle would be super rational, but he actually was very into spiritualism and ghosts and things like that. And Houdini, who's this, magician, and actually was like very, very hard-nosed about it. And they had this relationship where they would visit supposed supernatural events and like argue about it from each other's perspective. But obviously something as to be a loyal antagonist in this sort of spiritual sense, I think heightens it and gets at what can be important about it, when it's not just a way to, can I talk to someone who voted for someone different than me? When it becomes, can I be intellectually honest with other systems, with other beliefs? That's when I think real churn and real change can happen.